In this next section, we're going to look at the Supports button and the Print button that you'll find at the top of your screen. We're going to talk about the ideal settings for printing most of your designs using these two icons. The Load button we're not really going to worry about because we're assuming you already have your design loaded and on the platform in front of you. After you've made all the needed adjustments using the left icons, you'll need to consider whether your design needs any supports. By clicking on the Supports icon at the top of your screen, you'll open up a new menu. The easiest option here is to click on Auto Supports. This will make the computer generate any supports it believes you will need to print your design correctly. Once you add supports, you cannot alter your design. If you wish to make any changes to the rotation, the scale, or change the extruder you want to use, you're going to have to remove the supports you've added before you make those changes. If you do this, please make sure you add the supports again when you're done so that your object prints correctly. Once your design's ready and you've added the supports, you can click on the Print icon. This will bring up many new options. The first thing you need to change is the material on the right and the left. By default, this will be set to ABS. ABS is not the material we use. We will be using PLA, so please change both material right and material left to PLA. Then, we suggest that you enable the Raft option. This will provide your printed object with a stable base and ensure that it sticks to the print bed as the extruder is printing. Next, you should click on the More Options button at the bottom of the window. You'll need to change a few things here as well. In the layer height, you need to change the layer height to 0.2 millimeters and change the first layer height to 0.2 millimeters. Then click on the Temperature tab. Here you should change the bed temperature or the platform temperature to 60 degrees Celsius instead of the default 50 degrees Celsius. All of these things will help to ensure that your object gets printed correctly. Now is probably a good time to double check that the print bed is clear and the extruders are clean. While preheating, filament will occasionally leak out, and it's best to remove this before your print starts. Once you click the OK, a file will be compiled, and by clicking on the Print button, that file will be sent to the printer. Once it finishes preheating, it will begin to print your design. Keep in mind this is the first time you will be given an estimated print time. Be sure that your print time fits within the guidelines set by the makerspace. If it's longer than the guidelines set by the makerspace, you're going to have to run your design by a teacher before you click the Print button. The last step is removing your print from the bed. You can use the provided scraper to remove your print from the bed as carefully as possible. In some cases, you may have to preheat the bed in order to remove a stuck print. Make sure you remove all the plastic from the bed so that the next person who prints doesn't have to clean up your mess.